Relax, Don't Panic, Trust God by Stacey Barkley. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not rely on your own understanding. Think about Him in all your ways, and He will guide you on the right paths. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 to 6. My peace was shattered when I saw the washboard rapids ahead. Before I knew it, I had lost control. As my kayak flooded and dumped into the chilly waters, my initial thought was, I got this. I consider myself a good swimmer. However, the unseen hands of the intense current pulled me under, dragging me over the boulders. I quickly realized I had no control, no matter how hard I fought to surface. Panic started to rise within me as my lungs begged for air. Don't panic, I told myself. Relax. I knew I had to have faith in my life vest to bring me up for air. As I gave complete control to my vest, my face finally broke the surface. Later that night, I reflected on my experience, and God reminded me of how I should respond when life gets turbulent. My initial reaction in difficult situations is to fight to control it. When I realize I can't, I panic. Instead, I need to relax and trust God. Isaiah chapter 26 verse 3 reminds us that He will give perfect peace when we trust in Him. Psalms chapter 46 verse 10 tells us to be still and know that He is God. Trust that all will go according to His plan. When I rest in the Lord, He gives me peace and brings me up from the turbulent current. Just like my life vest did for me. Here I can breathe and rest more easily. Something else I considered that night. When my body finally stopped tumbling down the rapids, I called for help, but no one was there. As I tried to calm the panic that threatened to rise, I realized my kayak was right beside me. God had provided. I clumsily flipped it over and slid my bruised, exhausted body into it. The Lord tells us to call to me all who are weary. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. On the river, I was calling for someone to rescue me when God had already provided. However, I was too busy calling for others to notice what He had placed right beside me. How often do I pick up the phone to call a friend instead of crying out to the Lord whenever life becomes difficult? Many times I have seen the Lord move, not when I call a friend, but when I lift my voice to Him. Does He take me out of the situation? No. However, He always provides a way through. There will be times we find ourselves thrust into turbulent situations, whether of our own doing or from circumstances outside of our control. We may never understand why, but when we trust the Lord with all our heart and we don't lean on our own understanding, He will guide us through. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 to 6. The next time life throws you into turbulent waters, relax. Don't panic. God's got you. Does it feel like you're in turbulent waters? Take a deep breath. Don't panic. Trust God. Give Him control of the situation. Ask God to provide a way through it and feel the peace He gives you.